From September 11th to 12th, President of Kazakhstan Kassym-Jomart Tokayev will pay his visit to China. Chinese ambassador to Kazakhstan Zhang Xiao said that the event will be important for further development of bilateral relations. Leaderships of Kazakhstan and China will highlight new interaction paths and define priority areas of cooperation for the upcoming years. The parties will discuss international up-to-date topics, mention the issues of the development of high-tech partnerships, as well as pay attention to cultural and humanitarian components.
Визит состоится прямо накануне 70-летия.
The visit will take place on the eve of the 70th anniversary of the founding of the People's Republic of China. This date has been timed and chosen on purpose. The visit will be rich in official part. Non-official events such as meetings with Chinese business people and speeches at the Chinese Academy of Social Sciences are expected. In one word, the visit will be very important and interesting.
Выступление в Академии общественных наук Китая.
Kazakhstan's experience in nuclear disarmament will contribute to the development of world power relations. International and Kazakh experts discussed global security issues at a meeting in the Kazakh capital. The meeting was held at the site of the Institute of World Economics and Politics of the foundation of the first president. The main topic of the discussion was the crisis over nuclear program and the reduction of weapons usage. International experts proposed the creation of a global coalition on denuclearization involving the states and civil society. The participants of the meeting opined that Kazakhstan can mobilize the world community in the area of global disarmament. The General Assembly of the Islamic Organization for Food Security has supported the initiatives introduced by Kazakhstan to create a grain fund, as well as the Islamic Food Industry Association. The Kazakh Foreign Ministry has summed the results of the General Assembly of the IOFS. The session was held from August 27th to 29th in Jeddah, with participation of delegations from 24 member countries of the organization. Saudi Arabia has chaired the session, while Tajikistan and Gambia played the role of vice chairman and Kazakhstan as rapporteur. During the meeting, discussions were made on the budget, a 5-year action plan, and the adoption of a 3-year investment program in the agricultural sector.
Мы планируем создать зерновой фонд. Зерновой фонд мы уже буквально в ближайшие дни у нас планируется заседание.
We plan to create a grain fund. In the upcoming days, a meeting of working groups with participation of big national and private agriculture associations is planned. We are going to create an agricultural investment fund, which is also interesting and important for the development of the market of Muslim countries. We also want to have a center for transport and logistics, as well as science and technologies. And furthermore, we also have a plan to create online stock exchange.
В дальнейшем, на обобщающем таком этапе, у нас есть план создать онлайн-биржу.
The Islamic Organization for Food Security has prioritized industrial security, which implies the exchange of experience in agriculture, introduction of advanced technologies, attraction of investments, and other current goals. To date, the IOFS has 34 member states. Kazakhstan will export 7 million tons of grain and flour next year. According to the relevant department, the country is currently preparing to export a new type of crop. Priority is given on the development of logistics. A headquarters had been created to handle operational issues. Currently, grain is being harvested in all regions in the country. According to the Ministry of Agriculture, over 4 million hectares of land have been harvested by agricultural producers. The main export destinations for Kazakhstan-produced grains are Russia, China, Iran, and other Central Asian countries. The supplies of Kazakhstan grain and flour to China are increasing annually. If we look at the recorded figures, we see a volume of about 300,000 tons in 2016, and the volume increased to 600,000 tons in 2018. Currently, the cooperation also has existing contracts for shipment of the supplies. Moreover, the partners have also reached an agreement to supply wheat throughout the full year in 2020.
В течение года.
Japan was hit by powerful typhoon Faxai. 40 people were injured. Due to typhoon, a number of houses were left without electricity. Trains and planes were cancelled. Experts said that typhoon is moving towards the Pacific Ocean to the northeast of Japan. Canada is experiencing the aftermath of the Hurricane Dorian, which hit the coast of the country on Saturday evening. The wind knocked down a crane at one of the construction sites. Due to a broken wire, the hurricane left over 450,000 buildings without electricity in New Brunswick and Prince Edward Island. So far, no injured people have been reported. In the Bahamas, the hurricane damaged and destroyed nearly 13,000 houses. Due to the wildfires, a hotel of the cultural significance in Australia was burnt out. Firefighters couldn't approach the ignition point due to burning trees around the hotel. Therefore, helicopters were used to extinguish the fires. The recreation house was built in 1933. It is located in the Lamington Park and is part of the Central Eastern Rainforest Nature Reserve. A highline world record was set in Russia. The German athlete Friede Kuhn at the first attempt walked 350 meters above the city between two skyscrapers. The rope was 245 meters long. His achievements will enter the Guinness Book of Records. This weekend, the Russian capital celebrated its 872nd anniversary.
Kyrgyzstan is planning to increase the export of honey to foreign countries. The product is becoming popular internationally and is seeing a growing demand due to its high quality and excellent taste. Currently, about 30 countries are exporting honey from Kyrgyzstan.
Китай, Япония, Малайзия.
The Chinese, Japanese, Malaysian and American markets are developing well. The whole world has an access to Kyrgyzstan. The production of high-quality products depends on us, which will then ensure more opportunities for us. Local beekeeper Askhat Galiev is breeding German honeybees. He said that the bees are highly productive and can live long. The farmer collects up to 100 kilograms of honey from each hive. The product is very popular and in demand both for local buyers and foreigners. These honey extracts are made by the beekeepers themselves in Bishkek using the equipment. It is twisted back and forth. The machine is a very big help to the beekeepers. There is no need to have an extra person because everything is automated. Another popular variety is the elite white honey. It contains a large amount of glucose. Beekeepers have been recognizing this honey as the best in the world at prestigious world exhibitions for several years. Honey with viburnum, barberry, currant, sea buckthorn or milk has not been widely distributed at the moment. However, Kyrgyz beekeepers said that this is only a matter of time. These two most popular varieties are honey with sea buckthorn and milk. It's necessary to advertise these honeys, as it takes years for people to understand that this is very good for health. The favorable climatic conditions in Kyrgyzstan contribute to the successful development of beekeeping industry. The country produces at least 500 tons of honey annually. Artists of the China Central Opera were awarded with state awards of Kyrgyzstan for their contribution to strengthening friendly ties, mutual enrichment of cultures, and popularization of the Manas epic. In June this year, Chinese artists staged the Manas Opera at the Maldibaev Opera and Ballet Theatre during the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit. The performance based on the version of Jussup Mamai was sold out. It took 2 years to stage the performance. The actors have visited Kyzyl-Tsu several times in order to experience the identity and culture of Kyrgyz people. They have read a large number of literature works in order to convey the essence of the characters. It was easier to perform in China since it is my homeland. The moment I performed in front of the Kyrgyz public, I was very worried because I felt and understood the responsibility. At the same time, I am proud of myself upon hearing the standing ovation. Before staging the opera, I understood how important Manas is for the people of Kyrgyzstan while I was researching this epos. He is the personification of a father to all Kyrgyz people. The Manas opera was welcomed by the public. The Chinese actors successfully conveyed the spirit of the epos. The spectators heard their centuries-old favorite national melodies. This definitely deserves applause. This is a performance staged by the talented Chinese. This Manas opera by Chinese is a spiritual bridge between our cultures. Meanwhile, the Manas opera was staged 9 times in different cities in China. More than 100 artists of Chinese state theaters are involved in this opera. As part of the 25th anniversary of the Eurasian Patent Convention, the capital hosted a diplomatic conference where the protocol on the protection of industrial designs was signed. The agreement is a historical event in the area of intellectual property and fruitful interaction between the countries of the Eurasian space. Kazakh Vice Minister of Justice Almat Madaliyev said that the protocol will create a regional system of legal protection of industrial designs based on a single patent for 8 participating states.
Uyum 25 жыл бойы жұмыс жасай келе, бүгін енді келесі деңгейге өтіп жатыр деп.
We can say that the organization has been operating for 25 years and it is moving to the next level because now the organization will provide protection to the industrial designs besides only protecting the innovations. Our goal is to provide maximum business protection in this area because if there is no protection, no one will be interested in creating new inventions or investing into new inventions. However, if the protection is strong, the business will be able to invest in new innovations.
Бизнестер өздерінің ақшасын, орысша айтқанда неокр дейді, жаңа ойлап табатын өнертабыстарға қаражат жұмсайтын болады.
The total number of patents granted by Kazakhstan from 1992 to 2019 amounted to 45,721, including a total of 3,486 patents for industrial designs. In Kazakhstan, Family Day is celebrated in the second Sunday in September. The most exemplary family is announced on the eve of this event based on traditions. The contest has been organized for 6 years in a row. Winners of the competition are determined by votes from the internet and phone messages. This year, Lek Kabilo family has won the National Merele Otbасы 2019 competition.
Ата-анамыздан 8 баламыз.
There are 8 children in the family, 2 girls and 6 boys. I myself have 5 kids. The national competition has been organized since 2014. The contest has a lot to give for the people. I hope the children will use the experience of their parents when they will have their own kids. I think this is the message of the competition. 17 families who have reached the finale will be awarded as well. Over 6 years, more than 15 people took part in the competition. These families have been preserving the true family traditions of our reputable and respected nation. Even today, their children and grandchildren have achieved a lot. They are respected by the people. Works will be continued on increasing the number of such educated families with moral values by talking about them in public. 1,298 families took part in the Merele Otbası National Competition in 2014. This year, the number of participating families has increased by 2.5 times.
The first solo debut of famous pianist Temirjan Yerzhanov was staged at Astana Opera. The musician based in the United States presented a rich piano program. Honored worker of Kazakhstan, Temirjan Yerzhanov is considered to be one of the best performers of German composer Robert Schumann's works. He won a prize and a gold medal at the International Robert Schumann Piano Contest in Germany. The musician regularly performs at the best world stages. Residents and visitors of the capital spoke highly of the talent and skills of the pianist.
Программа состоит из очень популярных вещей. более-менее Greek.
The program consists of very popular works. Grieg's works are performed rarely. Mozart's Fantasy, Schumann's Carnival, and Chopin's Ballads are very popular. I tried to do it in different ways. Our composers perform Grieg's suite undeservedly rarely. It is an excellent work. It has a style of old music with Norwegian taste.
Очень хорошая вещь. Это стилизация старинной музыки, но с таким норвежским вкусом.